Oh, there's fireworks going off outside. I'm going to play a bit of this, see if anyone comes in or not. It doesn't matter because I just wanted to come and have a chat on camera because I've missed talking and we all know I love to talk. Hi John Kennedy, it's nice to see you. Not seen you for a long time. Probably got all the lovers and all the haters. Says there's 10 in chat. Come and say hi. So, I just wanted to come on because I don't know when I was last on. I can't remember. I'm obviously on the community page because I'll just post whatever on there. A lot or not a lot, depending on how I feel that day. Hi Edward Robinson. But yeah, been quieter. Hi Colin Smith. Been quieter on here, not in the community page, but live because life is going on. And there's something that happened today that was sort of exciting. Good in a way, testing in a way, but that's what it is here, isn't it? It's just like one big test. Did you lose your shit while all this was going on? I don't know what's going to come out of my mouth tonight because I'm just going to free flow with what the collective have been saying, messages I've been getting within myself, with my cards, everything, all that sort of good stuff. And it's been matching up and aligning with what the collective have been saying, what other people have been saying, what, you know, whatever. It's all been aligning. And I was watching someone last night, I'll probably get her name wrong, Alpha Sonny and someone else, I think it was Lucy Davis, and they were going on about how you retreat a bit and you go a bit AWOL sometimes on here, because we don't want to get too caught up in all the madness that's going on, and it's still going on and it's still going to go on. And as Lucy was saying, as a lot of us have said, hi Dobsy, I think you were in there, Dobsy, I think she was saying on her Instagram the other day, prediction, well, we've all predicted and said, and because time isn't really irrelevant, you know, that's why people lose faith with stuff when, when's this coming out, when's that coming out, because people said it was this time and that time or that month. Well, it doesn't work like that. We have to sort of put a date on it-ish in this realm here, in the physical realm, because that's how we go off things, time, when really no time. About springtime, March, maybe April, that's what Lucy was saying, but I've said this, a lot of others have said that springtime resurrection, really to me it's the new year, new life, that certain things, all this business is going to start subsiding and more truth is going to come out. Doesn't matter what side you're on with that, it doesn't matter, because oh, no, I don't think I have. I think I put them back in the deck, but I can sort of remember what they were, I think. Just been busy this week, and I pulled some more out. They're all relevant with the chat anyway. I'll have to come on when I've got chance, maybe this weekend, to do some readings from the cards. But, yeah, it's been a really weird week because, a few weeks, because the other week, where I work, because I'm only on agency, a lot of people got sent home because of the you know what. I didn't. Remember, I'm not vaxxed, but that's just my, you know, that's my thing, and that's my right. And there's a couple that aren't, and then the rest of them are, and they had to get sent home because he said someone tested positive, blah blah blah. And even though a lot who have had the full 3 are in fear about it. Hi Ricardo, yes I'm well and I hope you are. They're still sort of talking about how weird it is with Mr. Boris Johnson and certain things he's saying and not doing. And then you've got certain things where they're saying, you know, people have that but they still get ill, and all these little things that are coming out, and all these daft little things that keep coming out in the media now, because as we've all said, it's just another wave of awakening. People are scratching their heads, no matter if they're for it or they're not for it. They're still like, it doesn't make sense. Like, something happened today at work and they had to print the rules off. They're not rules, they're just guidelines. Some people think it's law. It's not law. The media would make out that, but it's not. And they're just like, none of it makes sense. They're changing their minds all the time. And it's like a lot of us said, this is going to start really crumbling around. It's coming in anyway. We've got Mr. T's platform coming in February around my birthday, which is brilliant. High Cosmic Heartbeat. So there's new stuff coming on that's not going to be able to censor people. There was some crazy energy on this Tuesday, especially like when at work, people, Tuesdays are always funny. I find Tuesday a really weird day, but then sort of when you look up the planet the planet that matches up with Tuesday, I always think, yeah, that makes sense. There was, my kettle broke on Tuesday. I should have known, because I don't know if anybody out there, I hope you're all alright as well, I'll jump into chat in a bit. When things happen like I missed the bus to work, or like the kettle broke on Tuesday, I now see it as a sign, because something always happens. You know, when I look back and think back to the past, and I go, you know, that morning when the kettle broke, and I'm like, because when the kettle broke, I thought, I wonder if something's going to happen today. And then later on, people were just in a bad mood that day. People were like, yeah, moody. I work with women only. Moody, in funny moods about things. I can't remember if someone was off or something where I just thought, I could have foreseen that, because something always happens, like I said, if 17 in chat, if something pops up like something's broken or missed the bus to work, I know in that day something's going to happen, or someone's going to flip, be in a bad mood where you think, where the hell has that come from? It's like a little message as if to say, be prepared, because blah blah blah. Today, because a lot of you, if you don't know or noticed, you know, they are still trying to divide out there with this thing going on, and people are in fear still. And at my workplace, there is a little bit of that. But because a lot of us are, we talk about energy and stuff like that, and how you're putting your vibration out brings what you're putting out, you attract. On Tuesday, we were all in a bit of a funny mood, and it was funny because even I got in a funny mood, so that was like that all day. So yesterday I was like, right, don't let anybody's energy or shit of their shit affect me while I'm at work. And it's hard. It's all right if you're at home and if your family are all right and stuff like that, but you go out to work or be around a lot of people where they're all thinking different things, a lot of in fear, then you'll soon see how you're tested. And this is the whole thing we've said before. Even Alpha Sonny was talking, I think last night, about it is a test. It's how you're being tested in these times. You've got a lot of people on the fence thinking this about this, and then you know, I go to work, a lot of them are in fear with certain stuff. It is hard to stand there and not react in an aggressive way or a negative way. I would have done years ago. I don't now, because I know it's how we react to this situation. So yesterday I was like, right, remember, because it's that wake up thing of like, keep remembering all through the day, don't let any other people trigger you, stay calm, exactly, Ricardo, into negative thoughts just because they're having a shit day, whatever it is, because that's what a lot of people do. They project, you know, when they're not happy with their own lives, or they're not this or they're not that, or something could have happened, but they project it on people. So I'm not talking about on YouTube, I'm talking about real life out there in the world, you know, when I'm at work and stuff like that. So yesterday I was like, right, it doesn't matter, I'm going to smile, I'm going to be like this, I'm going to be like, I'm not letting anybody's mood in this place affect me. And it was great, and I had a great day. And then yesterday, my boyfriend's mum and daughter came around, we all had tea together. It was really nice. That's why I didn't come on, because I was going to come on, and then I was just been tired this week, really. But so that was good. So today, I'm like, you know, still projecting, put my intentions out, always looking at different things on the way to work, being positive. And it's like, thinking about that last night, you know, we know we're all being tested, and people, negative energy and entities will come through people, could be people in your family, friends, to try and affect you, comes through. So anyway, I'm at work. There is a woman at work that I'm not too keen on because I can never tell how she is either day. Like, she wake up on the wrong side of the bed, that's it, she takes out on everyone. But today I was in a good mood, and I thought, don't let anyone, you know, wind you up, blah, 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 remember. So I get to work, and it was like, one of the bosses came over. Now, I'm agency, so I wasn't contracted. And the boss came over and was like, can I have a word? And I was like, yeah. I thought, oh my God, have I done something wrong? And she was like, yeah, we're just, no, we want to give you a contract. Me and this other girl, we want to give you a contract that starts in February. So I was like, oh, right. And some of the girls like, we knew you were going to get it, but we didn't want to say anything to you. So I was like, no, great, brilliant. It's not a job I want to be in for the rest of my life, but it's, you know, paying the bills, it's doing stuff for now. Before people go, oh my God, going out there in the world, contract, oh, what does that mean, blah, blah, blah. It's like, no, it's just for now. I'm still working on my business that I want to get up and running, because I didn't focus on it enough last year or the year before. Because I was too focused on other things of thinking I had to wake the world up, do this, do that, help people, which I know I have done on here by just talking and being the calm in the storm, which I will continue to be. But that's why you don't see me as much, because one, I'm working full time. Two, after I'm trying to work again after work to bring something in, and it's going to be a whole new thing anyway. It's still stuff I've been doing, but just totally different. I'm going to start from scratch and do it properly, with more consistency, on the other platforms that I use. I'm really, really focused, because I believe this year is all about focus. It's all about focusing on you, putting stuff out there, bringing what you want bringing, which I've said before, which can help other people. You know, when you're giving a service that is good and it's coming from good, you know, if you push hard enough, it will come into being. And that was one of the cards that I pulled out this morning, was the Ace of Pentacles with it looked like a seed growing in a hand, because we all know what you nurture and what you focus on will grow. And even if you're starting a business or a project or whatever it is, it doesn't mean, hi Robert, it doesn't mean you're going to focus on it a little bit and it's just going to pop up from nowhere. It can take a couple of years. So I'm prepared to be basically working my ass off at 2 jobs in a sense to get that to come into fruition, manifestation, that I won't be able to do what I'm doing now in the future, because I'll be doing the thing that I actually really love. And that's fine. Good for you, Dolly, with the contract, because everything counts, it all helps. Yeah, there'll be people who say, oh, this, that, and the other, and it's like, no, I know I've got you know, for now, I'm grateful, because some people are out of work or not working, whatever. It's a physically demanding job as well, so I'm very tired. And I've got to come home and start again to do this other stuff, but that's what you've got to do to make it work, haven't you? You've got to put the effort in, and it'll all be worth it in the end. So that's how I see it. But like I said, not just that, I see this year being a very focused year on our personal growth and development, which it always will be. Hi Renee, not to get caught up in other people's shit. But this is what we're all here for. We came to not get triggered where it takes us off what we want to do, or it puts us in a bad mood, or yeah, Ricardo's asking where everyone's from, so I don't know if you all want to put where you're from. To not react in the way that you may have done, because it's all about self-development, because they put things out there to get us to react in certain ways, to be angry, to be in fear. We know this. So this year is more about remembering that, working on self, pulling yourself back and thinking, is that really worth, do I have to do this, this and this? It's a bit like at work today. I could have wrote a load of names down of people that weren't doing some sort of things that was snitching on them a little bit, but I don't. I just get on with my job, get the stuff, do what I'm doing, and that's it. Unless something happens where it's taking the mick a little bit and I need to say something, that's when I'll say something. But I don't just do things to say things to get people in trouble, because someone sort of did that today and was just either got out the wrong side of the bed, sort of said something about something that wasn't even either about making mistakes at work, because it's a picking job and a packing job, and if you've ever done that, everybody makes mistakes. There'll never not be a mistake in that job, because if you're tired, you're looking at numbers all the time, sometimes you'll pick the thing next year thinking it's the number. Everybody does it, but the reason why a lot of people don't know that they're making mistakes is some of us don't say. I don't say, only now and again, but I don't go saying. So if something came up, it'd be like, look, you all do it, we're all human, we all make mistakes. But there's another thing, and I think a lot of you will get what I'm saying, is you'll always get them people at work who, same sort of characters, the nice ones, the ones that are always in the mood, you don't know how to take them, the 1 minute they're all right, the next minute they're not. But the thing is, we're all human. There's some people who go to work, and there's one of them at my place where it's just about the money and they're not interested in making friends, and that's fine. But the thing is, we're all human, and there's a certain way of speaking to people, and asking them, and not being aggressive about it, and treating someone with a bit of respect, whether they've done something wrong or not. If you get what I'm saying, because everybody's human. It doesn't mean you have to treat someone like shit just because you're only at work for work and money and you don't want to make friends, because all that's going to do in the end of the day is make it a lot harder at work, I think personally, to feel a connection at work anyway. And the thing is, if you're in a job, like this isn't a job that I'm going to be doing forever. It's not something, it's funny because it's a crafty place, which makes me laugh. Funny that I want to be doing forever because it's tiring, this, that and the other. But while I'm there, I'm going to try and make it, what's the right word? A good vibe to work there for myself anyway, and stuff like that. We work together, so we all have to get along. Yeah, and that's the thing as well, Ricardo, because I would say if they ever had a meeting about anything, it's like, look, if you're all helping each other and not resisting and going against each other, because this is what's happening out there, it'd be a lot better. I'm not saying it's dead bad it's not, but I'm just saying, and you probably get that, people are going to help each other instead of moaning about stupid little things, then that place becomes better working, it's teamwork. But you get some people who just don't want to do teamwork. They're happy to get people to do stuff for them, try and get out and not doing stuff themselves, this, that and the other. You know the sort. They cherry pick. I don't cherry pick my jobs that I have to do. I just do what's there, and I just do it, and I just get on with it because it's easier. So yeah, work people can be interesting. Yeah, and that's the thing. But I feel like I'm being tested because, one, I'm out there now. I'm with people who have a high opinion about this, and I'm like, and that's out there going to work and everything. Sort of being tested with people's attitudes, because years ago I would have snapped. I would have got myself in a mood about it. I can come home and tell my boyfriend about that's different, but it's more about observing people's energies. It's quite funny to watch and reading people, because these people also have got to realise, well, we can all have a bad day. They might have been having a bad day, they're in a mood. Well, I might have been having a bad day. People don't know that. So all this going on, I think there's a retrograde coming in again. There's all this energy flying out. Like I said, people still in fear, people thinking things aren't happening. As I'll always say, there's shit loads happening if you're looking in the right place, but I haven't been looking at anything because I'm quite focused on my creative business that I want to bring in. The stuff that's sort of being said is a bit repetitive, obviously, because it's for the newly awakened ones that are waking up, the ones that are going to wake up, the new waves that are coming through. I'm just watching the whole shit show go on. I'm seeing people change their minds on Mr. B, Biden. They're seeing that you don't know what day it is. We all know this, that and the other. Some people have even gone, oh, Mr. T was actually good when he was it. There's all this stuff going on. There's loads going on, but I choose not to watch a lot of it now because this year it's about me, my family, and what I want to bring in, and not to get caught up too much. Like I said, you observe, and I haven't left anything behind with the letter Q and the number 17 and Mr. T. That's all still there, but I don't have to be up in it all and constantly talking about it all like I used to. Alpha Sonny was saying that last night. Hi Danny, because it's happening anyway. And you've got to keep yourself calm in the storm while this is all going on, because if you think it's over, it's not. I think it's about to rile up a bit. And I could tell that last week when we had this thing at work where some went home, people were in fear. They were telling people that they couldn't go home in cars with people. They can't dictate how you get a lift off someone to work. A girl wanted me to wear a mask in the car. I've never worn a mask, but I said I don't mind wearing one in the car 2 minutes down the road where she drops me off at the bus stop, just to keep her mind at bay. I'm like, that's fine. But I don't get on the bus with one or anything. But if that keeps her... And this is what I'm saying about the divide of that. You don't have to be arseholes to the people that may think different to you. You can still get on. These girls, most of them, are lovely girls. And I'm not going to have an argument with someone because they're not and I am. And they haven't actually said anything to me. And then I actually found out one of my bosses is not faxed either. So, do you know what I'm saying? So it's about understanding. You've got to remember, doesn't matter what you believe you are or you aren't, on either side, it's choice. And even, like, personally, I'm not. And, you know, I sort of look at the people who are and think, oh my God, it's not even been out that long, blah, blah, blah. But that's okay. But I just think either side, whatever you believe is true. But in my case, it's everyone knows what I'm into. You would look at them and think, well, they're only wanting to do the best of what they think's best for humanity, this, that, and the other, aren't we all? So it's just about being kind in these times, because I think it's going to get a little bit rougher before we start going into spring. There was something else I wanted to mention as well, and Danny, was something you put up on a comment the other day, and this isn't getting at you or anything, this is just people understand when I put a post up about love, loving vibration, loving energy, it's because I put a comment up, and I know Danny, we were having a bit of discussion, but it's just to put the message out there. I think you said something about relationships. People have got to not think about, when I'm talking about, when people talk about love, assuming it's to do with a relationship with a partner, because everyone will go on about, oh, they want a partner, they want a divine partner, they want this partner, they want that partner, they want a partner, they want to find someone they can love. The only way you'll find that is if you love yourself first. And that means being kind to yourself, putting boundaries up, saying no to people, mean it. Don't let people take off you, doing the things that you love. Forget about a relationship. Have a relationship with yourself. And when you start doing that, that will happen. So when I put stuff up like that, that's what I was trying to get at. It can't be put up in words because people take it the wrong way. It's about you having a relationship with you. You forget about that, and then it will come in. Also with that as well, my boyfriend, we've been together nearly 2 years. We got together in lockdown. That's one of the hardest times. Can you imagine getting with someone in lockdown and going through this whole shenanigan with someone who's not all on the same page with me? And we've got through it, moved in together, right? And this has been a test for me personally. See, this is all my personal experience, but it's still a test because we're both 40 odd, in our mid 40s. He's moved in with a lot of shit that he had. It's took a few weeks, and I only said to him, I don't know if it was today or yesterday, you know, I'm glad you've moved in. It was difficult because it was like, oh my God, you're bringing all your shit. We're still getting rid of stuff. Getting used to, like, he's helping out with the kids and all that, but it's still been hard to be on your own for like 5 years or whatever it is, get with someone and they're moving all the shit in, and it's like, oh my God, them things I used to do then, I can't do that now, and I haven't been on YouTube as much, not because I wouldn't, it's just because the time in with different things, we're trying to share the cooking responsibilities and different things is going on, and he works from home because of what's been going on, and it's all a bit bonkers, but I'm not resisting it. I've got to let go, and to bring in the new, because this is all new with me, a job, now I'm being contracted, my boyfriend's moved in, everything's up in the air but settling a little bit, still getting used to it, still finding our way. So it does make you think of the resistance thing of, I can't, I need a few keyboard or get a what's happening. I couldn't resist those things, if you get what I'm saying, because the more you resist, the more it'll come. So I've just got to let go and let these new I can't say routines, things come in, the way we do things. I don't do things the way I used to do them. I'm getting up at different times. I'm getting up at 5:30 in the morning to get ready for work. Not coming home till 5:30. That is a long day on my feet all day. So when I come home, I'm tired. But like I said, I've still got to work at the other stuff to bring in. So it's all change. But I know in the end it'll be for the better. So, you know, and the job, funny enough, will push me to do the other job that I really want to do, because I don't really want to do this job for a long time, if you get what I'm saying. Does that make any sense? So it's all there. Yeah, you can always do that, and we did do a little bit of that, John Kennedy, but it's not healthy, and I don't want to be doing that. I want to be building into a good routine, and it's not actually that difficult. It's just getting used to somebody else, and the things. If you know, as you get older, you like things your way, and it's hard if someone's doing something other way. And if you've been on your own for about 5 years and that person has as well, and you move in together, it's like, holy shit. Oh my God. But we're both letting it go. We've both had little bits of, oh my God, and then but we're both realising we had separate routines before, and we've come together, and it's had to all mingle and mix. 2 kids in the house, well, an older one, Finn, who is a chatterbox like me, bounding around the house all the time, blah, 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 blah. For someone to not have younger kids, was on their own, I'm talking about my boyfriend, could chill out whenever he wanted to, come into a house of whatever, with a little one who's like the Tasmanian devil, but helps out, taking him to school and all that sort of stuff, is brilliant. And I take my hat off to him, what he does in this house. Why I'm the one who gets up mega early, comes home mega late, he's doing a bit of the washing and stuff like that, because he can, because he's working from home. So a bit like role reversal, but that's what you do. You work together. Like, we've both just been in the kitchen and helped each other make tea, and we're sort of doing it like where one day he'll make it and the next day I will, blah blah blah. It's got to work together, and I'm getting a bit used to it now. I'm not resisting it. It's like, right, it's working. Yes, different routines must be hard. Yeah, and it will get easier as it goes on, because this is what I'm trying to say about the change that's going on in the world and is coming, is it will seem hard at first because it's not what we're used to, but as it comes in, we get used to it. We get used to it. So there's so much I wanted to tell you, and I can't even remember, but got a bit of a dry throat. But yeah, so I just wanted to come on quick to say I'm still here. It's just because I'm doing other things, and when I get this, what's happening is this, I'll tell you about near the time. I'm trying to I don't know what the right word is. I'm trying to build up some stuff to make these things that I'm making, which is not too different from what I've been doing jewellery wise, and I'm waiting for this thing to come, and it's not here yet, so I can't get going. But we've got a skip coming this weekend, a pink one. Can't stop laughing. We're getting rid of stuff, and I'm going to make myself a little nook in the corner, and I'm just going to be doing that every evening. So I might just be able to get on YouTube, you know, maybe once a week or whatever, for a big long chat. Maybe I'll probably do more on Instagram, little videos of me working away and stuff like that. Like I said, really going to focus on that. But yeah, it's just all change. I don't know how I do it all. I don't know how to get up that early to work on your feet all day, literally standing, walking all day, half an hour dinner, 2 buses a day, getting back for 5:30, 5:45 with the kids, to go then and start another thing that I want to bring in. But then again, I've got good support at home, because my boyfriend's very good like that, so I am very, very grateful for what he does. But I don't know how to do it, but you've just got to do it. It's a sort of sacrifice. We all sacrifice things. Bit of hard work. This is what I'm saying about a year of action. To manifest, you have to actually put action in. I've said this before. You can manifest things that just come in from nowhere, but you also, big things like my business isn't just going to manifest from thinking about it. It ain't just going to pop up there. I have to actually put the work behind the stuff that I'm making, because it ain't going to make itself, if you get what I'm saying. Also, I wanted to mention as well, still got 17 inch like the old days. Hi, Sky, is somebody I know it's from another channel, but I think it was yesterday, on the community page, it just cracks me up. I put a picture up of a body, like a bit of flesh and a skeleton representing the physical self, and like energy and orbs and stuff representing soul, because we aren't this. We know we're not just this physical thing. Some have access to, oh yeah, but I don't think with all that, Danny. I don't go with a lot of that anymore. It's just that's gone. I've moved on and stuff. But what was I saying then? Oh yeah, and this person came and commented, and oh god, I can't remember what the comment is, and I'm not going to go and look for it. But it's something about, no, we are just physical, and you don't know anything about energy. Something blah blah blah. We are only physical. I thought the scientific proof of something. I can't remember what it was. If you've seen because I had a bit of a thing on there. I was like, oh my god, I don't know about energy apparently. This is a physical form. There's non-physical and physical, good and bad, black and white. And this person was adamant there isn't. And I was like, what the hell are you talking about? There's a world out there that you can't see. It's non-physical because you can't actually touch it as in a solid form, physical form. Our soul resides in this physical vessel. We are not this, we know this. This goes, and when this goes, your energy goes off somewhere else. And the reason why I know this, and I tried to say to this person because he tried to tell me it's not true, scientific evidence. The scientists don't even tell you half the truth, and they need to get on board with it, which they will be doing. Don't mean all of them, but a lot of them are just the same as the media. They're not going to tell you jack shit because they don't want you to know jack shit. And people just giving the sovereignty away. Oh, the scientists didn't say, the news didn't say. Do you know what I mean? It's like, oh my god. I'm in one of them moods today. I have seen my ex-partner's grandmother, rest her soul, die in front of me in a hospital bed. I saw her go. I saw, it looked like, I can't even explain it. And she took her last breath. It looked like a colour came up here and just came out. And she went, and as soon as she took that last breath and died in front of us, her face, everything just deflated. Like, you could tell the soul had left the body. So I don't need telling off somebody, oh, it's only the physical. I mean, what a stupid thing to say. That's just ignorant. It is ridiculous to say there's only the physical. It's like, just because you can't see something doesn't mean it's not there. You feel it. And this is what the whole thing about frequency is, and energy, people's energy, and this, that, and the other. Proceeded to tell me I didn't know about energy. I just thought it was absolutely hilarious. Science is a lie. How do they know the age of a rock? And yeah, it's like when they go on, you watch these programs. I laugh all the time, and my fellow watches them. Oh, back in the day with the dinosaur, this, that, and the other, this fossil was it. No, they don't know how old it is. They don't know. And they have had knowledge of these things. Oh yeah, they've known about Nikola Tesla, definitely. I mean, we all know Nikola Tesla was a good guy. It was Edison that was the bad guy and was using his stuff, and all that stuff goes on. We know about that. Talked about that in past videos. Everybody knows. If you've been watching me for a few years, you'll know I've spouted on about that. That energy I believe was taken, it can be switched to be negative. It can also be switched back to be positive, which I do believe is happening. Hi Brent, hi anyone who's just coming at him and whoever's there. I'm just having a bit of a release, just chatting, because I felt like I haven't chatted on here for ages. But yeah, scientists don't know everything, but you know what I mean, when I take people's sovereignty away of saying, if you've seen something and experienced something, you don't just turn around and go, oh, that's not real because a scientist didn't say. It's like, what? Pseudoscience. They're just as bad, some of them, they're just as bad. But because people are wearing a white coat, like a doctor, like a scientist, like whatever, people believe them. Well, if no one knew who I was and I had a white jacket and glasses and made myself look like a doctor and started speaking, maybe they believe me. But that is how it goes. I have felt and seen myself many that I can. Yeah. What do others think about your loved ones who might get ill from the and boosters? What do others think? Are you asking the chat? I just think it is what it is. I mean, what can you do? I've got a family that have. I've got a family that haven't. I've got friends that have. I've got friends that haven't. Is what it is. What the only thing I would say to people is it's fine either way, whatever you believe. But the only reason I wouldn't is because something has to be out for a few years to say it's safe. It hasn't. That's the only thing I don't, I'm like, no. But I'm not talking about that because it's not where I'm at. I've not been into it. I've not watched the news about it. I don't do it anyway. I don't wear a mask. I go around as freely as I ever was. That's how it's been through the whole lockdown. I don't get into arguments with people about it. A few years ago, I used to get really mad about shit, and when this first started, I got really mad about it. But what can you do? The only thing you can do is just make sure you're all right. It was their choice at the end of the day. I believe if they're strong enough, they'll be fine if they have that mindset. But I think ones who are in total fear of everything, I don't think it's going to be good. But then again, we have got technologies, so strange how a crystal radio can pluck energy out of an AI using crystal similar to the crystalline pineal gland in the human skull. Yeah, well, everything's connected to everything, isn't it? They use things from within us, our technology, and they put it out in the outside world technology, in and out. It's like inside out. That's how they do stuff. But yeah, no more fear about the news anymore, which I've been telling everyone anyway. You've not got to be in fear of it. If you're constantly watching it, got your head in it, listening to people scream and shout about it all, no matter what you believe in, it's going to lower your vibration. The cards I pulled out the other day that I was supposed to show you. Oh, I might have took a picture, but I can't look because it's on my phone. I can't remember what it was. It was something. It was about focusing, because it was one of the swords cards, which was air, and it was, I don't know which one it was. It was about focus anyway, about observing, not getting caught up in the shit. Can't remember what the first one was, but I know the last one was the magician, because it was basically saying in the reading, as we all know, as I constantly say, you are the creator of your reality. Who you hang around with, the thoughts you think, the things you do and you say, you speak. I think I put that on Alpha Sonny's channel yesterday. I think whoever was there, I think she put it up, what I said. You are the magician of your reality. And it's what you choose to do, the people you hang around with, all that sort of good stuff that we all know about. If you choose to take someone's energy in, like a woman today, like I said, got out the wrong side of bed, projecting her crappy energy on other people, I'm just like not even letting it. I do protect myself when I go to work by certain things I do in the morning, certain things I say, certain protections I put on to have people's energy reflected off me. And for them to deal with, because it's their energy, not mine. Not taking on board other people's shitty energy because they're having a shitty day or whatever, because we all have those days. Your typical yesterday, no thanks, but then they really wind you up. It is hard, but you've got to remember where they're coming from. A lot of people believe it, you know what I mean? And if they actually went and took the time to go and look on the government website, it's not law, it's not a rule, it's just a guidance, and you actually don't have to wear it. You know what I mean? If people regurgitate what people say, but they don't actually go and look at the actual website of what it's saying. And it's the media who are the big pushers, because they'll make out it's this and this, they'll make out it's law, they'll make out it's whatever, and it's actually not. If you actually go and look at the stuff yourself, a lot of people say, oh yeah, I know because such and such body said it. No, it's a bit like with the number 17, research and question everything. Go and research it yourself, question it, go and research it, look at the actual website. This doesn't just mean for that, this means for the thing. Go and actually look at it, read through it, and actually see what it says. Bit of a difference, a lot of a difference actually. So but this is what I mean. It's still frustrating because a lot of people sort of woke up, think some went back to sleep, started doing all that again. But I just don't. I just think, I mean, I at work, sometimes I'm like, oh my God, it's so frustrating, like, because I'm observing and I'm like, oh my God, I know people who they're pregnant and they're having all the jabs, and I'm like, oh my God, do you know what's in it? I'm only saying because it's not been out long enough. I just wouldn't want to do that. But each to their own. Each to their own. It's everybody's choice, and that's why even on that side, they can't really be going on at us lot because it's choice. You know, all I will say is I haven't been ill with anything not normal since it all begun. Yes, I've had a few colds that I get every year for years. Because if anyone took the time and day out to actually research, COVID was put on the backs of cleaning things and things years ago, meaning the common flu, you know, so it's all in front of your face. They've always put it there. So, hi Robert. So, yeah, the bloody TV every minute on the... That's why I don't watch it, Mighty Atom. I don't listen to the news. It's on at work, and that's why I choose to pack in a different room so I can't really hear it, because it boils my blood. I don't watch TV. We have a TV and we just watch films that we want to watch. We don't watch TV programmes, you know, Coronation Street and all that shit. We don't watch ITV, BBC. We just tend to watch a few films on Netflix and probably seen a load of things quite a few times. YouTube, bits, you know, podcasts, stuff like that. And I've even brought that right down now because there's a lot of stuff out there. It's just the same thing. People repeating the same thing. I've repeated the same thing. Hi, Michelle, because it's, to me, it's for the people who are waking up that will find them, and it needs repeating again because those will find it. But for us lot who are sort of working on ourselves and we know what we've got to do, it's just how you're doing it. It's like, I know, and that's the message I keep getting, is focus on you bringing the light in. The light is you being a better person. That's what the light's about. You don't have to have a YouTube channel. You don't have to be having a big epiphany, or having a you know, we've all got to find our missions. We're all on a mission to be better people. Everyone's got an individual journey. Mine is to create a beautiful, creative whateverness for me. And I know what mine is because I've talked about it before. I do believe part of my little journey was to help people, and I know I've done that. And I mean, in the outside, I'm doing that with, you know, bits of healing I do. And I know I've helped people on here just by talking and being here in the times where everyone's losing the shit, because I'm so glad I awakened when I awakened, be it 5 years ago, if it does, the time doesn't matter. A lot of people, you know, it's like everybody wakes up. It's if you're actually doing the work, because I'm glad I woke up at the time and I've got past that screamy, shouty, in fear, oh my God, I need to save the world. Does everybody see this? But I mean, screamy, shouty. I've got past that. I'm like, everyone's just got to do what they do. You know what you need to do, so you need to go and do it. But you see it, but then you observe the other one's waking up screaming and shouting. It's a knock-on effect. It's a knock-on effect. It happens to everyone, and that's why you can laugh a little bit, because it's like, oh my God, do you remember when I went through that stage? And when your ego takes over as well, oh my God, it's hilarious. Dolly, you helped me tremendously. Thank you, Michelle. And I know, because I know why I'm on here, and I also know because the people who tell me, you know, I'm not interested in the negativity that can go on sometimes when you're on these platforms, because again, that's just people who are not dealing with self. So in a sense, I know why I was put on YouTube, as in not why I was put on YouTube, why I came on YouTube, didn't know what I was doing on YouTube. You know, was I talking about this, I was talking about that, I was showing this, showing a bit that, didn't really know what was going on. Obviously woke up to certain stuff I knew about, was other stuff I didn't know about in this world. Obviously came through the hole with this number 17 and Mr. T, and I'm still on top with that, because that's an energy that works through that, I don't even know what to call it, that thing that's going on there. It's all part of the awakening. But when you understand it more, and you understand how it's being played out, why it's being played out, why you can't put a time on it because it doesn't work like that, why you understand what's going on in the world right now with the whole jibby jabby whatever you want to call it, the whole thing that's been going on for 2 years, it was meant to happen. It's awakening people. You will look back, I think I put a quote up on my community page, you will look back in time and go, you can see why it was done, and why it had to be done this way, why it might seem like ages, but it's really not, why it had to be done in a drip effect. People don't believe you. And you know that from how many people you might have tried to speak to. People do not listen. They don't want to do their own research. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Because that's how it is. Yes, Janine, you've helped me through the Great Awakening. God bless you, Janine. Thank you. But yeah, but that's all I've tried to do. And mostly is to tell people to go and focus on myself. So I'm just going to... It's all alchemy. You're the magician, like I said with the card. Meaning, other people are trying to project energy on you, and they're certain, oh, they're having a shitty day, this sort of thing. You just alchemize it. You just turn it into, you just neutralize it. That's not you, that's them. You just go off in your day like, smile on your face. Right, isn't even entering my head. I'm going to have a good day regardless of what's going on. If something happened, if it was bad, tomorrow's another day. I've said this before, the sun rises again. Hi, Revel. Hi, sun. It doesn't matter. Your energy matters. When you start getting into other people's energy and you're letting them bring you down, they're feeding off your energy. So it doesn't matter if it's a work thing at work, if it's this out there, if it's that out there. All you have to do is go, right, blah, 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 but that isn't me. That's not the energy I want to be in. Because like I said, I had that this week. Tuesdays I find are really weird days with energy, but then I said, I'm into astrology. I'm not an astrologist. I just know little bits, but certain planets, and you look at the energy that comes in, and if you resist stuff as well, it comes in more. But if you've never done this, if you're at work or you're around people a lot, and notice how one day, if you let other people get to you, say at a workplace, and then you go in a mood and you're thinking, and all day you go around thinking about that person that put you in a mood, blah, blah, blah. Hi, Tracy Young, stuff like that. You watch how that day goes. Honest to God, experiment with it. The next day you go in, be smiley, even to the people who are twatty, who are miserable. So what? That's them, not you. Don't let them put their energy field on you and bring yours down, because that's what happens. Thank you, Janine. You have helped me so much. Oh, thank you, Tracy Young. Ooh, sunny day in Texas. Wish it was over here. It's been sunny, but it's cold. Then go in the next day. Go and do this experiment if you've never done it. Be happy. Think of happy thoughts. Set your intentions in the morning not to have anyone bring you down. They can be speaking to you like this, but in your head you're like, yes, I'm going to be doing this later. I'm looking forward to that. Keep a smile on your face. Just put a smile on your face. It'll make you feel better anyway. Keep in that energy. Think of other things when, hi, Big Rainbow Wizard. Think of other things when they're being like that, and keep in that frequency, and your day will change. Your day will change. And most of you probably know that, when something happens, even if you're having a shitty day, it'll put other people in a bad mood. So you've got to have, something happens, and then just think, right, that's that, now it's gone. Right, I'm going to think about something positive. I'm going to focus on this, and maybe doing that after when I get home. I'll look forward to that, and I'll do this. And I'm not going to let, something stupid that's happened affect me and then affect everybody else. You need to be the light out there as you realising that. Straight away, I've said this before, seeing it and going, oh my God, right, snap out of it. I don't want to bring in everybody else down, because everybody out there has shit days, and everybody has things going on that other people don't know. They think they know, but they don't. Like this woman at work, she can be like that, but she probably has shit things at home. But then she should be looking at me like a human being as well, and other people that she works with, thinking, you don't know what's going on behind closed doors. Just for instance, nobody knows. So, it's nice to be nice. You don't have to be a twat. Everybody's human. Which is the truth. But if you haven't experimented with energy, experiment like that. You watch yourself when you're in a bad mood and leave yourself in stewing all day about something, probably most likely pathetic and small. When you look at the bigger picture, it's like, did I really have to stay in a mood for that, or this or that? It's like my boyfriend said yesterday, something he said the other week, and I was just looking at him like, and in my head I was thinking, I'm just not taking any notice, because obviously he's had a bit of a bad day today with work and taking no notice. So I didn't, and I thought I'm not taking it on board. And then he said yesterday, oh, you know, when I said such and such a thing last week, I was laughing at myself after, going, why did I say that? I said, it's all right, because I didn't take any notice anyway. Because I knew you were being a bit of a dick, because something, probably about that small, had riled you up for no reason. And that's how energy affects us. Other people's energy affects us. Things that happen in your day. Something could piss you off in the morning. That's why you've got to set yourself up in the morning. It's like people who get up late and then they're rushing, and then they might do something, then they miss the bus, and then the whole day goes to shit because you're in that energy. Get up earlier so you're not rushing. Have a cup of tea. Maybe do a mini 5-minute meditation. I saged this morning. I don't know. Do something else. Give yourself a bit of time. Hi from Long Island. Have a bit of time before dinner. Hi, Kath B. It's nice to see Rainbow Wizard in Kath B. Robert Dobsey, who you were in Thingy Chat last night. Michelle, Colin, Sky. I've not seen quite a few of you a bit actually. Sun, Tracy Young. Did I say My Chat and Revel? I think we had John Kennedy. I love saying that name. I was watching about this assassination of John Kennedy last night, and it's quite good because they were saying a lot of things different to what they usually say. Danny, anyone, Brent, who was further up, which I might not have said the name, and anyone who might have come in further down or watching in a bit. Thank you for coming in. I'm really great neutralising all the drama flowing about. Great, that's what it is. It's neutralising it, Michelle, because there's a lot of it going about. Hence the old no drama llama. Remember when you're younger and you get caught up in the drama? It's about growing up, not getting caught up in the drama, realising that if you're still breathing and you got out of bed in the morning, then you're doing all right, better than some. So some people make out, you know, the lives are so this, the lives are so that, and it's like, it's not. People dramatise it. You know, we get pissed off about little things. I do it. And then we realise, you know, what we're getting in a tis for about that silly little thing there, you know? Oh, right, my chatting. That wouldn't really bother me, because I know some people say, oh, there's this, that and the other, but luckily at the minute he isn't. But it wouldn't bother me because I just don't go into fear about it. It's more to do with the fear. It's more to do with the fear. I just don't. I work with people who are, and I'm just not bothered. It's that energy of, do you go into fear? Because fear lowers your energy fields, and it can get things to come in. So I just don't even. It's that thing about, it's dividing, and this whole thing's meant to divide. But if you can actually come together on your differences, it's fine. I do not quite know all about with all these technologies and what can be done. I just wouldn't worry, Danny, because there are technologies out there that have been hidden from us. We all know this. They are out and coming out, and they will come out, but people have got to get things into the head about this. This is why things are done over a time, and it's a drip effect. It's so hard to get over to people. I just wouldn't worry. I'd just worry about yourself. Be the light, because when you're the light, other people see the light in you and they want to be that way, and then they stop fearing, and then maybe they'll come and ask you questions. The more you fear, even if you're on opposite sides, people don't want to speak to people who are fearing, shouting, screaming. You just got to get on with it the best you can, you know. And as I always say, stick to watching things that are positive, people who are talking good things. If you've got a lot of people out there talking about, oh, it's the end of the world, prepping this, that, I mean, yeah, prep, I would say prep your mind states, but putting people in a lot of fear, even if they say they're enlightened, and a lot of people say that, I don't listen to people like that, because you're not supposed to be going into fear. Not in a sense of like hate and anger. We all get angry, but we know we don't win through that sort of action. Is not the anger and the violence. That is not it. Yeah, as we know, fear is false evidence appearing real. Exactly. Good job I checked my spelling. You were almost Fanny Thinker. Fanny Thinker. Is Fanny Thinker? Danny Finker's a Fanny Thinker. That sounds awful. Got to have a laugh though. Oh my God. Be back, my brother. Keep your vibe high and others' choices or opinion can't bother you. Exactly, Michelle. Don't get me wrong, it's frustrating. But you've just got to remember when you think something's... Hi, Sal, how are you? If you think something's... energy's bringing you down, or someone's energy's bringing you down, you just got to remember to lift yourself back up. And it's hard, and this is why I believe, you know, the ones who are being tested is... And the ones who are doing it are the ones who are not, you know, who are not lowering themselves and staying in fear, and they're rising above it. And it's hard, and that's why they say it's initiation, it's a test. You're being tested right now. Are you going to go into fear? Are you going to go into attacking, all that sort of stuff? Because it's a bit like you're being watched. You're being tested. Did you go into fear? Did I? Nope. Did I get into arguments with people? At the beginning of the 2 years of this shit that's gone on, it's mainly on Facebook really, I was like, blah, blah. And then I just went, yeah, doesn't matter anymore. They're going to think what they're going to think. Stay strong, fam. Catch you all again. Yeah, thanks for coming in, Rainbow Wizard. I'm going in a minute. And CJ333's in the house. So it's nice to see a lot of you that I've not seen for a while. But basically, I'm going to go because I'm going to go and chill out. And I actually said to my boyfriend, I'm actually going to chill out and do nothing apart from watch a film, because I'm normally watching a film while making something, while looking at and thinking about something else to do with the things that I want to do. And we've got a Janine Whiteley as well, and I'm a Janine as well. So I said I'm actually just going to chill out and not do anything, because I can't do much at the minute because I'm waiting for products to come, so I can't do anything. I just want to say I'm still here. Stepped up to Christmas, both teachers asked me to test it. So yeah, you're going to get all that because they're in fair, but you've just got to do what you got to do. But basically what to say, I'm still here. I'm still positive about stuff and stuff like that. It's just there's a lot going on with changes in my life and things that what come on, and I'll probably be doing more showing the other stuff when I get into it and I've got a bit more going, probably talking about that. But I'm still going to be here through this whole thing, and if this new platform does come up, I'll probably go over there where I can talk freely. And yeah, we'll just see what happens. I'm going to try and come on at least once a week with a big chat, you know, with a few cards, maybe on a Sunday night, or I don't know. I can't say for definite what days it would be. Like the other day I wanted to come on, but I didn't. And I'm not going to say, you know, I'm sorry for it or anything like that. It's just life going on. Like I said, there's lots going on that's different now in my life. Like I said, I can come on here, I'm doing a job, and there's other jobs that I've got to do and all that. But I'm still here, you know, for everybody. Oh, bye Janine, what a great positive boost for us all. Yeah, and that's why I wanted to come on, because sometimes I get frustrated sometimes when I want to come on but things have got in the way, but it's not stopping me. But I need to go and say, hi everybody, I'm still in a positive vibe of everything going on. You know, more and more people are seeing things. It's still frustrating, yes, but you know, people are like, when the time said this, said that. It's like we don't work on that time, but just keep holding the faith. But while you're doing that, keep shining your light. Don't be a twat. Work towards the things you want to bring into your life, and just try and put a bit more love out there. Remember to love yourself. It's not about you, I've got to find a relationship, got to do this. Love yourself first, and all that will follow. Just stay strong. You know that the whole world's involved with all this palaver, and whoever thinks on what side doesn't matter, because it's been a divide. It's like the world splitting, and it has. You've just got to remember, if it starts getting crazier, to hold yourself together and just keep going, because this is going to end in the end, and people are going to see. And then, like we've all said, many different places, it'll be all about the healing, all about, you know, we're bringing this new earth in, but everything else has to fall down, and that's what's happening. That's why so many people are losing the shit and going in fear, and the media want to project fear because they want everyone in fear, because people in fear are easy to control. If they're easy to control, they can get their narrative on everything. So If you're watching the TV, fucking switch it off. And the pissing radio as well. So keep going. No, like I said, we're all involved. Keep watching the people and things and listen to the things that keep you up, and just keep going. As above, so below. Yeah, as above, so below. As above, so below, as within, so without, as the universe, so the soul. And I will leave it at that because it's 18 and 18. JFK Jr. I'm still on board with all of it. Hasn't gone nowhere. And my phone's going. And it's my mum. I'll just have to switch her off a minute. And I will see you soon. Bye.